I won't stop till I hear him say,
Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. As always, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Guys and gals, don't forget that once we reach 10,000 YouTube subs, we're going to be giving away 100 XRP. And as always, I really do appreciate you guys for returning to the YouTube page. In today's video breakdown, guys and gals, we're going to be doing a major deep dive on XDC protocol. I'm going to show you guys how big and massive this is going to be for the trade financial ecosystem, how they're going to seek to improve the trade financial ecosystem, how big and how much money is coming into this space, and what XDC is really trying and attempting to do, how much money they are attempting to bridge. But first, I want to take your attention to 3 tweets that I put out to you guys before we get into the documents, before we get into the fundamentals. I will leave some links in the description down below for some of the PDFs that we cover here in today's video breakdown, just so that way you guys can take it upon yourselves and read them. Whenever you do have time, I highly advise that you guys do your own personal research so you guys can actually see what XDC is really doing for this digital ecosystem. All right, so we're going to start out right here on this tweet that I put out to you guys, and I said, it is a fact that out of 7.97 billion people, only about 1 billion people around the world will use cryptocurrencies in 2022. That's only 14.2%. And then I said, imagine what that number is going to look like when it hits 50 to 60%. I'm going to look back and say, I'm happy I did my research, XRP, XLM, Casper, XDC, again, these utility driven assets, right? So coming over here to the next tweet that I want to read for you guys before we jump into the fundamentals, I said, people are sleeping on XDC network at 0.03 cents. The TFD initiative enables institutional investors to bridge the $19 trillion trade finance asset class with any type of funder through tokenization and digital assets. Now, some people were asking me where I got this information from. So again, like I said, this is from a PDF where you guys can see right here. And I said to you guys, nothing to see here. Keep pumping money into the meme coins and we will load up on our utility bags. And I posted a tweet of a screenshot of this PDF where it says XINFIN's XDC network enables us to bridge US $19 trillion trade finance asset class, right? So that led me to this document, which is going to send us down this rabbit hole and do our deep dive for today's fundamental breakdown on XDC, right? So I will link this in the description down below. Again, if you guys like video breakdowns like this, talking about the fundamentals of XDC and how it's going to propel the financial ecosystem forward, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So right here in this document, we can see, and it correlates with this article right here, this PDF, we can see some very interesting key highlights where it says, the XDC network, a highly interoperable hybrid blockchain platform that supports global trade and finance, is honored to have been selected as the first blockchain company to join the Global Trade Finance Distribution Initiative. Okay, so that's what the TFD stands for. The XDC network was selected to join the TFD initiative by fintech veteran Andre Casterman, whose impressive track record includes over 20 years at Swift, right? So that's very interesting to say the least. And welcoming, and so again, I'm just going to kind of go over the key highlights. And welcoming the XDC network, Casterman, who is also chair of the FinTech Committee at International Trade and Forfeiting Association, ITFA. Hope that I'm pronouncing that right, probably not. But the TFD initiative provides the most comprehensive set of trade distribution capabilities. We welcome XINFIN's XDC network, the TFD initiative, as this enables us to bridge the US $19 trillion trade finance asset class with any type of funder through tokenization and digital assets. So that's where that tweet came from and originated from, these 2 documents. To continue with this, some just key takeaways that I have highlighted in purple. It says the TFD initiative, whose members include major global financial institutions. So again, this is a key vocabulary right here that caught my eye. Major global financial institutions, again, included in the members of the TFD initiative, which we know the XDC network is a part of. So some key ones that I paid attention to was the ABN AMRO and the ING Bank, right? And it says right here that those 2 banks are a part of this initiative, the TFD initiative, which again is led by the XDC network, right? So we come over here, and this is the direct fundamental article on ABN AMR Clearing's banking website, right? So it says blockchain turning the financial world on its head. So if you're not going to take what I'm saying on this YouTube channel, that this technology is about to revolutionize the world, well, check this article out. It says right here, blockchain is the next big thing. ABN AMRO is one of the banks that is investing time, money, and energy in this innovative technology. So again, which we saw in the previous PDF, a major bank and institution right here, major global financial institutions such as ABN is doing what? They are investing time, money, and energy in this innovative technology. Guys and gals, again, scratch your head and ask, why do you think they're flooding out retail investors? Why do you think they're pumping all this crap into the market to get the retail herd shaken out of the market? Because the institutionalized investors are coming in, and it is going to cause a massive surge in price appreciation across the board in all of these utility driven assets. But to continue this article, it says, we are reassessing all parts of the business and investigating how we can improve them using blockchain technology. Bitcoin was the first virtual currency to make use of blockchain technology in 2009. It has quickly transpired that the technology behind Bitcoin could really shake up the financial sector. In fact, blockchain technology has the potential to completely reinvent the global system of transactions, if not the entire financial system. Boom, mic drop. The rest of this article continues to read that the impact of blockchain technology will not be like that of the internet. It will be much faster. It will be something which we can gradually adapt. Rather, this technology could mean that our current business model will soon be completely outdated. It is therefore vital that we reinvent ourselves. This is again coming from a global financial institution. Another global financial institution that was mentioned as a member of the TFD initiative, again attached to XDC, how this all correlates, and it says right here, this is from the ING banking website. A new era for trade finance. This is specifically dedicated to trade finance. So it says right here, the potential of distributed ledger technologies, DLT, to transform the commodities sector is clearly evident with the success of Easy Trading Connect experiments. Apart from being more efficient, the time spent on processing the documents and data can be reduced by up to 5 times, applying blockchain technology and trade commodity finance, increasing safety. The main benefit of blockchain technology is the immutability. Once information is in the blockchain, it can never be changed, which prevents cyber attacks from corrupting the blockchain database. So you guys can see, again, this is coming from another major banking institution where they're talking about the adoption of blockchain technology. So again, if you're not going to take it from me, a YouTuber, guys and gals, I highly advise that you guys do your research. So that led me over to this document, this PDF right here. I want to scroll up to the top just to read it to you guys. This is a PDF that was put out by the World Trade Organization and the Trade Finance Global Organization. And it says right here, blockchain and distributed ledger technology in trade, right? Where do we stand? I want to orient your attention down here to page 29 and 30, where it mentions XDC network and XDC protocol, right? So we come down here and it says TradeFinX. TradeFinX, and I hope that I'm pronouncing that right, can be described as a hybrid blockchain and network of networks underpinned by XINFIN's network XTC protocol, right? TradeFinX connects multiple platforms by operating as a blockchain agnostic middleware. They already live with the agnostic integration for MSME originators, connecting them with the centralized liquidity pools through the proprietary tokenization protocol for meeting MSME funding requirements. The globally reaching network operates as both permission and permissionless. Permissionless for public verification, but permission for selective data sharing, okay? And it goes on to talking about XDC protocol and things of that nature, but two things I want to take your attention to right here is where it mentions the ITFA and the WOA, right? So it says the current participants, Validus Singapore's MAS regulated, Enigio, Ramco, I hope that I'm pronouncing these names right, Singapore, ITFA, and WAO pay network utility fees to gain access to the platform. So I was like, okay, let's take this research a little bit deeper and let's go see what the ITFA has to say about this and what the WOA platform has to say about this. So we go over here to the WOA platform, the World of Open Account, XDC, and look what they have to say. XDC, enterprise-grade hybrid blockchain platform XINFIN network, has joined WOA to enable financial institutions and fintechs to unleash benefits of tokenization for trade finance with the XDC network. WOA is the peer-to-peer commercial finance community where all participants can have their say, suggest new solutions, ideas, or topics, and participants in webinars and other business development activities. This is not the big stuff yet. I needed a little bit more. So I went to the itfa.org website and check out what they say. XINFIN, an ITFA member with regulated entities in Singapore and the UAE. Check this out. Regulated entities in Singapore and the UAE provides an advanced tokenization and liquidity sourcing platform in support of trade finance and stablecoins to bring retail and institutional liquidity to alternative lenders and traditional banks. XINFIN is also based on hybrid blockchain technology. So that got me to doing even more research, coming over here to this PDF. This is from the ITFA.org website to correlate this with what the ITFA said here, where they were talking about tokenization and liquidity sourcing platforms, right? So we come over here to this PDF. I will link this in the description down below. This is where I'm going to drop the mic and I'm going to leave you guys with this here. Look at how big and massive XDC is going to be in the future, guys and gals. If you are all still here, smash that thumbs up button because what I'm about to say is really going to be an eye-opener. Check these numbers out. And again, remember I said in a past YouTube video where people got a little bit emotional that if you can't hold these utility-driven assets till later on in 2026, 2027, 2028 timeframe, you're most likely not going to become the millionaire, billionaire that you most likely thought you were going to be when you came into this crypto space overnight, right? This transition is happening. It is going to take time. It is going to take piloting and testing and a fully diluted integration from our old way of doing things into this new revolution. And guys and gals, trust and believe that the devil's in the details. It is coming. The dates have already been established. You guys can read these articles and see that most banking institutions aren't going to fully transition to this technological way of doing things until 2025. 2026, 2027. Right now, we are in the piloting and the testing phase, right? So check this out. Okay, on stage in Bristol, and this is on page 3 of this PDF. Again, I'll link it in the description down below. This is from the ITFA.org website. On stage in Bristol, TradeEck, I hope that I'm pronouncing that right, XCC Network and Accelerated Payments demonstrated how the TFD initiative technology stack, including XDC Network since August 2021, enables to bring new types of investors by tokenizing trade portfolios. This is the biggest part right here. There is a massive opportunity to bridge the trade finance banking market with the asset management space and also with the retail space. That is massive. That sentence alone is big. So what I did for you all is I went and Googled how big is the asset management industry, which again, we saw in the PDF that I just read to you guys that XDC has the potential right here to bridge the trade finance banking market with the asset management space. You guys see that right here. It says XDC Network has the potential and the opportunity to do just that. So let's do some research. How big is the asset management industry? The global asset management market was valued at 250 billion in 2021 and is expected to reach a value of 113 billion by 2028. Guys and gals, and XDC has the potential to bridge this with the what? The trade finance market. The US trade finance market comes in by 2028 roughly at $11 billion. I'm not going to read this number in terms of millions, but if you put the million zeros on the end of it, it correlates to about $11 billion. Okay, that is massive. So again, what are we seeing? And if I'm reading that incorrectly, then just correct me down in the comments below. It could be 1 trillion, but I'm almost 100% sure it's 11 billion if I'm not mistaken. Okay, or maybe it's 116 billion. Yeah, it might be 116 billion. I just don't like the way that they worded this. Instead of putting billion, they put this massive million number, right? So anyways, we see trade finance market USD is going to be massive in correlation with bridging together what? The asset management industry, which we just read from the PDF, guys and gals, that what has the potential to bridge these two things together? The XDC network. Okay, boom, drops mic. You guys again need to do your research. So what I said in the previous tweet, and I'll end the video here, is that the secret as to why utility-driven assets like Ripple's XRP or XINFIN's XDC protocol are going to stick around for the long run is because instead of trying to disrupt the system and work against the system, they are trying to do what? Work with the system. They're trying to collaborate with regulators. They're trying to improve the current way that we do things by making it faster, cheaper, and more efficient, right? So I said that to you guys in a tweet, and I want to just verify that via a XINFIN.org document right here on their white paper that you guys can go check this out. The XINFIN solution. Our mission at XINFIN is to address the global trade and finance deficit with a robust next generation financing mechanism that will seamlessly complement the existing financial ecosystem. So if you sum this up again, taking the fluff, it says our mission is to seamlessly complement the existing financial ecosystem. Boom. Mic drop right there, guys and gals. They're not trying to work against the current system. They're trying to work with the system. And it continues to read, our vision is to leverage fast evolving blockchain financial technology and develop a complete ecosystem around the proprietary permission blockchain. The XDC protocol with the participation of governments, financiers, buyers, suppliers, and regulators of various communities will help bridge the global trade and finance deficit. Guys and gals, enough said. I've covered enough in this video. This is just a little tiny video on XDC protocol and XDC network and what they are attempting to do. They are bridging billions and trillions of dollars together in the trade financial ecosystem. Wake up. If anybody tells you that this is a scam coin, do your research. The devil's in the details. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video breakdown. Again, like I said, I'm out of town. I'm looking to catch some intraday trading scalps and day trades on XRP in the next couple of days. I will update you guys on that price action if that comes into fruition. Blessings to you guys all. I do appreciate the love and the support. If you guys enjoy fundamental breakdowns like this, I understand that they can sometimes be boring, but if you guys are invested in utility assets, again, I highly advise that you guys do your research. I'm not attempting to sit here and tell you guys to buy or sell XDC or XRP or anything like that. I'm just saying I know what it is that I'm doing and how I'm situating myself on the right side of the market for the future massive potential and adoption of these cryptocurrency utility-driven assets. Blessings to you guys all. That was a mouthful. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video breakdown. As always, be cognizant, be aware. Don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in the next YouTube video breakdown. As always, have a good rest of your week.
Till I hear him say